Today is Sunday and I'm leaving for a trip to Sweden. This is Raul here. Hello Raul. This is Ilona. I motor out from Hals Harbor late afternoon, looking so much forward to spend a few days in the Swedish Archipelago. The first leg will take me to the little coastal town Säby, where I position myself ready to cross the Kattegat Sea over to Sweden early the next morning. I expected to arrive at Säby as the night falls. With me, joining me in this first leg, I had two friends. There was no wind, but we had an enjoyable short passage. And as the night fell, we were getting near to our destination. Good morning! We had a very nice trip last evening with the two young guys. And we came to Säby, and here steps is laying. And now it's almost 7 o'clock in the morning. I want to leave 7 o'clock. It's foggy. But the sun should be coming up in around 20 minutes, so I expect the fog will start to disappear. But I'm going out anyway, and it should disappear in, I don't know, in an hour or two. So I'm heading from Säby to Sweden. Sweden, here I come. I've been motoring for 2 hours, then I've been motor sailing for another 2 hours, so 4 hours in all, and eventually I just turn off the engine now, and we have a beautiful wind coming. We are sailing beam reach. We are doing actually 6 knots speed, and the wind is supposed to increase slowly as we reach the afternoon. And I may have to put one reef on the mainsail, because I don't want to reach the coast, the Swedish coast. With we're gonna have winds up to 16, maybe 20 knots. Beam reach, either from behind and beam reach. So I will prefer to have one reef. We'll see when I have to do this reef. But everything is going fine here. We had some sunshine. Now it's getting more cloudy, but the wind is coming. Beautiful. Great to switch off the engine and get some peace. So I'm halfway. I'm almost halfway. Like, we have covered almost 23 nautical miles, and there are 27 left. Just altered my course because I'm just about to cross the ship lane, the ship traffic lane, and there is a ship coming from south, but it's far away, but there's one coming from north, and I had to shift my course, but he's soon passing by, and then I will just change back to my course again. So now we're down to 4.6 or something, but in a couple of minutes I will get back to my course again. Well, once again I had to change my course because there's a ship coming from south now. I was hoping I was gonna be able to pass, so I started the engine, but I don't want to risk it, so I'm gonna let him pass. The light breeze was pushing us along towards the Swedish coast. My excitement kept growing in anticipation of familiar, amazing sailing grounds that I had the pleasure to visit 3 years ago. Soon the wind will pick up, so I decided to put out the Swedish courtesy flag while still in calm waters. And as I was getting closer to the coast, the wind was picking up. Now the wind is here. We are sailing very fast. We are doing 6.5, sometimes 7.5, sometimes even 8 when we are surfing. The wind now is at least 16, 17 knots. We are sailing, Broad Reach now. Broad Reach. The wind went a little more to southeast. So, it's really good sailing now, and some waves. Sometimes I'm relieving the autopilot because there's a lot of pressure on the autopilot, and I'm using an autopilot that is for a little smaller boat because my other autopilot, the new one, has some little problem with the plug. I have to look at it. So that's why I'm relieving the autopilot. And it's going good, and we have covered 39 nautical miles, and we are missing 11 something. We should be in the harbor in about 2 hours. I can see Sweden, so we are approaching fast. Beautiful sailing. Approaching the coast. I'm just entering the first buoys here. I have been experiencing rolly seas now for the last hour or so. The weather, the wind has increased, maybe up to 18 knots. All is okay. I'm sailing with the wind now. Broad Reach or something, Beam Bridge, Broad Reach. But as I'm approaching the coastline here, the waves got bigger and I've been thrown everywhere. Alright, so we're entering in Sweden here. Exciting. I can even see the island I'm going to, which is Åstol. This is what it's called. And I've been there a few times before, and it's a lovely place. So I'm rounding the island, Åstol. I was planning to go from the south side and then up and into the harbor, but I changed my plans. I'm going from the west side and north side around, because it's gonna provide me shelter, because the wind is coming from southeast, southwest, yeah. So I'm going over there now, in the lee of the island. So I have a good time, and it's easier to take the sail down and then sail into the harbor. Beautiful island. So I arrive at Åstol, and Steph is laying fine here. I used a little time outside the harbor to arrange everything, make everything ready, take the sails down, put the fenders out, make the mooring lines ready. So, and I was expecting and I was hoping I will find this spot here. I've been here before, so just by the cafe, Åstol's cafe. And now I'm here in this beautiful little island, very special, with the white houses all over the place and a natural channel coming in, natural harbor. Yeah, the whole trip took me exactly 9 hours. The last 2-3 hours it was exciting, waves coming from the side, from starboard. But Stepsy, she is a good boat. So now it's time to chill with some beer. Åstol. After a quick pit stop at Stenungsund, I head off to Stora Askern Island, where I meet up with friends. My trip takes me around Åstol Island. Where I finally arrive at Hjalton Island.